So our speaker today is, she's an author, a yoga teacher, a dancer, and somebody who is really, in my mind, dedicated to her spiritual growth and transformation. And that always comes to my awareness when I see her here and hear what she has to share. So here's Marilyn Mercado.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'd like to greet you, my normal aloha. So, aloha kakayaka. Aloha. And those of you in Zoom, aloha. Well, it's been so great to be back after traveling for so many months, and I'll be traveling again after this. But I'll be back because I love this community. And this year, I was invited to travel more than expected. And along that experience, this talk inspired me to do this, to share the gift of change. And before we begin, instead of talking about change, I would like you to experience it. So I'm going to ask you to do something different. Maybe something. Don't worry, I won't make you dance hula. But I will ask you to do something for me that will help you experience change right away. And I would like you to pay attention to your thoughts, your feelings, and your body. And those of you in Zoom, you're not getting away. You're going to do the same thing. All right? So, are you guys ready? If you're willing to, stand up. And if you're comfortable, you're going to change seats. So, you have 30 seconds to find a new seat. It can be one row over, maybe back, maybe forward, maybe other aisles. And I will give you, maybe don't sit with the partner you came with. Sit with someone new. And don't think about it. Just jump with it. So as you move, notice what comes up for you. And again, those of you in Zoom, I expect you to have a new chair.
A new chair.
All right. Okay. Let's take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Now I'd like you to notice, how did it feel? Were you excited?
No.
Curious?
No.
Resistant? Did anyone think, I don't want to move. I like my seat. And now look around from where you're sitting. Notice what you couldn't see. Perhaps a different face, a different angle, a different feeling. Now, isn't that what change is about? Sometimes it changes what we're able to see. Isn't that interesting? All I ask for you is to change seat. Yet there's small change can stir emotion. Maybe curiosity. Why are we doing this? Hesitation. I don't want to move. Resistance. Uncertainty. Maybe excitement or joy, hopefully. And that's the nature of change. And if we're honest, change is something we experience as individuals. We experience it as families, communities, and even as a spiritual family here at Unity. Now, this church has experienced a big change too over these years. A widening reach, a strengthening of unity, a deepening of shared purpose and space. And in that space, new collaboration becomes possible. New energy can circulate. And new expressions of community can emerge. Because unity teaching, principle 1, we trust that there is a divine order unfolding even when the structure shifts. Do we agree? Yes. So today I'd like to explore why change, even though uncomfortable, may be one of life's greatest gifts. So I want to tell you a quick story, and this is a true story. I'd like to share with you an experience that gave me this idea for this talk. A couple of months ago, for my birthday month, I went on a personal retreat. And one afternoon, I decided to relax at the pool. I found that I was in that perfect seat. I found that perfect seat and that perfect view. I was comfortable. Right in front of me was a beautiful waterfall. I settled in and said, "This is perfect." I even decided maybe this is a great time to brainstorm a talk that I'm going to do in a couple months because Pastor Brian asked me or check with me if I'm available. I checked my schedule like, yay, I'll be back for a week. I can do a talk. And so I said, I'm going to brainstorm a talk. You know, I'm in this nice, beautiful, comfortable space. And you know, I've noticed something over the years. Whenever I'm preparing for a talk, a workshop, or a retreat, life has a way of becoming my best teacher. And it happened again. As I quietly enjoying the view, a large poolside umbrella landed in my lap. It's not even windy. What happened? And so the staff rushed over and kindly asked me if I would move another chair. Honestly, I didn't want to move. I like my seat. I'm comfortable. And I like my view. I have this beautiful waterfall. But I gathered my things and moved. I settled into a new chair. And that's when I realized something. I hadn't lost my view. I had a bigger view. 2 waterfalls. 8 magnificent palm trees. And a mountain beyond that. My perspective had completely expanded. something click. Sometimes life drops an umbrella into our lap to gently move us somewhere we never would have chosen on our own, where the view is greater than we imagine. Do we agree? Yes. So have you ever had a change where you didn't want the change, but later, or maybe over the years, saw the blessing in it? Has anyone experienced that? And that's what we're going to explore today. A few minutes ago, I asked you to change seats. Some of you probably wondered, why do I have to do this? Why do I have to move? I like where I am. That's exactly how I felt when they asked me to move. But where you are right now is where you are invited to be in this moment. You enjoy your seat, the new view, hopefully, and your new friends. Left and right. And so this talk, I created 3 pillars. So we'll start with the first slide. All right. Now, to help us understand and navigate change, I'd like to introduce you to these 3 pillars: awareness, courage, transformation. I said, I was so good. I got to create an acronym, ACT, easy to remember. Now, these 3 pillars can help us understand change, move through change, and grow because of it. Let's go ahead, look back at the umbrella story through the lens of ACT. Awareness. I became aware that life was inviting me to move. Courage. I chose to move, even though I was comfortable where I was. Transformation. I discovered a bigger view. And that's the gift of change. Now, talk is over. I wish, but it's okay. I'll continue. I know you love hearing my voice. And since I haven't been here for a while, just connect with me. Now, when we face change, we often focus on what we're losing, what feels uncertain, or what we cannot control. Can anyone relate? I know I can. Now, these tools I wish I had when I was going through the biggest challenges in my life. And looking back, I realized I wasn't just preparing for this talk or workshop, and they're for me too. And I'm grateful because of this talk, I created my own personal navigation toolkit, which you will learn to the workshop this afternoon, and it's prepared for you. You're going to create your own personal navigation toolkit, which will help support you through life transition, whether it's health, retirement, relocation, relationship, loss, or any unexpected change. Are you excited? So let's begin with the first pillar for the next slide. So awareness. Awareness is the moment when we stop asking, why is this happening to me? And begin asking, what is life inviting me to see? And this reminds me of Unity Principle 3, which teaches that our thoughts and beliefs help shape our experience. And we just read it this morning. So awareness. When we become aware of our thoughts, we have the opportunity to choose a different perspective. Sometimes change isn't the problem. It's our attachment to staying comfortable. Awareness allows us to recognize that every interruption may also be an invitation. So I want to ask you something. What umbrella has landed in your lap lately? And continue to think about that, especially if you're going to join the workshop, because that's something we're going to discuss. Now, moving on to pillar 2, the gift of courage. Now, awareness alone does not move us forward. At some point, we have to take the next step. Change our seat. Even changing seats in church can feel like a risk. Courage is moving forward even if we don't know what the new view will be. And to tie this with the unity principle, unity teaches that the divine presence lives within us. We don't face change alone. The presence gives us courage to take the next step. Courage says, I don't know exactly what's ahead, but I trust the presence that goes before me. Continue with our next slide, the gift of transformation. Now, the change wasn't really all about the chair. It was about perspective. Transformation happens when we stop wishing life were different, or wish I'm still in my old chair, and begin allowing change to transform us. Now, this is so important to remember. And when I was teaching, or when I teach my student in school, I like them to repeat it, because when we see it, when we hear it, and when we say it, we remember more. So repeat after me. Transformation happened. We're different. And begin allowing change to transform us. Oh, that sounds so good. Let's do it again. Transformation happens when we stop wishing life were different and begin allowing change to transform us. All right, kids, very good. I feel like in the classroom. So unity teaches not only to know truth, but to live it. Sometimes God doesn't remove the discomfort or challenge. God moves us to a new place where we can see things differently. And that's what we did today. The umbrella didn't change. The view did. And so did I. I love this talk. Because I'm learning each time. Transformation didn't happen because I understood change. Transformation happened because I moved. And the real transformation is actually who you became. Because you were willing to move. If I didn't move, I could not have come up with this talk. So my invitation for you, next week, I won't be here because I'll be away again, flying. I invite you to try one small act of courage. When you come back next Sunday, hopefully you come back, choose a different seat. I won't be here watching you, but Pastor Brian will. And again, to summarize this, as a teacher, I like summary. Small, short summary. Awareness, the 3 pillars. Awareness, courage, transformation. Awareness, I noticed I was being asked to move. Courage, I chose to move, even though I like my seat. And transformation, I discovered a new, bigger view. And let's take a nice deep breath. And because I teach yoga, I love to end my classes, my retreats, my talk with a simple meditation. So we're going to get settled, get comfortable. I invite you to close your eyes if that feels comfortable. Take a slow, gentle breath in and a slow breath out. Allow your body to relax. And then feel your feet resting on the earth. Feel your heart gently opening. And in the silence, notice the umbrella that once landed in your lap. Maybe it's a change you didn't choose. Transition, a loss, unexpected health challenge, a move. Notice what arises in the body. Maybe sensations of tightness, notice that. Sensations of openness, sadness, or maybe nothing at all. Rather than pushing it away, see it with a softer heart. Now imagine yourself standing with a quiet faith. You walk to a new place, a new seat, prepared just for you. As you arrive, your vision expands. You begin to see possibilities that were hidden before. You recognize that nothing real has been taken from you. Instead, life has opened a wider horizon. Silently affirm with me. The divine presence guides every step I take. I release my resistance. I welcome new possibilities with faith. I trust the divine unfolding of my life. Rest in that awareness for a quiet moment. Take one more deep breath. And with gratitude, feel renewed, supported, guided. When you're ready, gently open your eyes, seeing life with new eyes. So in conclusion, I believe change is the divine expressing through us, inviting us to leave the familiar and step into the unknown. Perhaps it is one of God's greatest teachers. May we have the awareness to recognize His invitation, the courage to take the next step, and the openness to let change transform us. May we not only know these truths, but live them. Namaste.